I'm gonna head out this back entrance so we can head towards Elderwood and talk about the new stuff. Hopefully, matchmaking is all working here. Great. Okay, good. This area, this is a map we already had launched, but there's a door
The Grove
here
is
that
here.
our players have consistently been wondering, what is this door for?
Oh wait,
Well,
how long has the door been there?
Oh, since we launched.
Since the beginning, yeah.
So now the door is opening.
Yeah.
And players are going to get a chance to head through.
Okay, they're going to show us exactly what it looks
So
like.
what is this multiplayer-wise at the moment? Are you in a server by yourself? Are there other people, other players that you'll be able to interact with?
Yeah, so we are a persistent online game, and so you naturally matchmake into these servers. You'll see players running around freely. You're free to join up with them. All of our
Ship
skills
plot?
are built around the idea, as I said, like good solo but better together. Where
I've already heard
as
some
long
people
as you
saying they want an
participate, you
Elderwood
get
plot
full reward.
immediately.
So,
Like already they want
don't
one.
worry about it. Just join
I'm
in.
pretty sure
help
they're gonna
them,
like
you
work on
mine
that
a
as well
rock
too.
Or chop a tree. You all get in on the rewards.
They haven't done that quest yet. There's a quest
if
right
you
there to the
hunt, we're
right.
Even pretty generous in that, even if you miss, we count it for you. So, you know, if that's not necessarily your strong suit, it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll help you out.
I mean, what's your approach to tackling people who grief? Can you grief, I guess?
So we've really tried to design a game where griefing isn't much of a possibility.
Yeah.
We do talk about that all the time when we're thinking of new features is how could you use this in a way to like annoy someone?
Oh, trust me, I will find a way.
That are like trying to roleplay.
Oh man, okay. Sorry. Next quest popped up. See what Nayo is doing here? So, okay, guys, we talked about this before, but relationships I feel like people need to focus on with Elderwood. Tamala, Subira, Nayo, probably Zeki, Reth, Tish, maybe Sifu and Hassian. Like, those are the ones that I'm thinking that people need to focus in on. I personally don't like Nayo, but my Nayo is maxed out. I am ready for this. Again, it drops in like, what, 3 weeks now? Yeah. He's going to be an important character for whatever the hell reason. I don't know why, but he's going to play a role clearly.
For the most part, because of how we've set up the systems, you can't really like steal someone's stuff. You know, they're going to get their own loot out of it. And so it's a very friendly atmosphere. And, you know, we cultivated that in our Discord community, and we constantly hear from players who come into the game, like,
the flowers are beautiful, honestly. I love the purple.
We really like
the purple aesthetic. You guys already know I rock purple, but the purple aesthetic, like the purplish, that dark blue, like almost royal blue purple. I don't know what to call that color.
You know, they'll help you out.
All right, let's see what he says.
One of our characters, Nayo. The game has.
He's calling you babe there.
So we're dating Nayo right now.
Going steady.
So he's going to be a little friendly with us. You can romance several of our NPCs. You can friend all of them. There's more than 20 available in the game. So let's see here.
Did they change Nayo's face, or is it just me? His face looks different. I don't know why, but his face looks different to me. I don't know why, but maybe it's just me.
I'm looking for anything suspicious.
Except for all the suspicious stuff.
Yep, lots of suspicious stuff.
Okay. So name dropping Elderwood.
Yep, we have entered the Elderwood, and he's trying to rebuild the stables so that the village can head in here more safely. Now, one of the things that with the launch of Elderwood, it's going to be available for all players right from the get-go, even if you haven't progressed the main story all the way.
Oh, okay.
Some of the new systems in Elderwood, though, do require you to go through the main story.
There we go.
But again, if you're not quite there, you can still jump right in and engage with a lot of the new materials.
So what are those new systems that we can expect?
So one of the marquee things we've got is this artifacts and relic system. As you explore the Elderwood, you're going to unearth these artifacts hidden around the map. And if you complete a set of artifacts, you can acquire a relic.
Ooh,
Relics
okay.
are a new piece of equipment that
Okay.
give you a buff, but also your party a buff.
Oh!
In everyone's interest.
Yes, and so there's multiple relics, and each person can equip their own. So if you're playing with friends, you want to try to like each pick your own, and then everyone gets all of the benefits to maximize
Let's go.
kind of what you can do in Elderwood.
Right.
So let's flirt with
That's
now
good,
really
yeah.
fast. Just
Aww. Well, you got a fertilizer though.
I got some poop.
I mean, hey.
That's nice. All right, thanks.
How many
Naya.
levels to friendship and romance are there? Because we're 4 and 4 here.
So most of the NPCs.
Sorry, I
have
was seeing,
4, friendship levels.
some creature or something on
ones
the
that are
left side
romanceable
just now.
have 4 romance
I'm sure we'll
levels.
see them probably further in as he
There are
keeps
a few of our
going.
characters
I see
that
the
we've
frogs
done level
already.
5,
So for the
friendship,
frog
and
lovers, you're gonna
usually
love
when we've
this.
done
The
that,
frogs
we
are the
combine
new
them
insects
together,
of the game.
so, you kind of need a couple of the characters together to connect
Right.
their storylines.
Oh, I love, yeah.
So, this guy actually right here, over here, this is one of our new insects.
Is he actually gonna catch it?
We call him the rock hopper.
Rock
He is
hopper.
a
Okay.
derpy-looking frog, but
What's he got?
I personally love to
Grumpy
collect
Granite
them,
Rock Hopper. Let's
because
go.
if you get star quality, you can place them on your plot. And
just
I
have
want to make a
popping around.
wall of frogs. So.
He wants a wall of frogs?
I
I don't know
believe
about
that.
that.
I'm
I'm down for like 2 or 3 frogs, but a wall of frogs is a lot.
With Elderwood, what we really wanted to do was start to bring the magic to the forefront of the game.
Yeah.
Up until now, the game's been pretty grounded in more realistic touch points. But now's the time where we're getting
Okay,
more
so there's
magic
there
there
are
with
some beast
large
here.
overgrown trees and this lush forest that you're gonna explore.
I mean, is there is that something that you're looking at down the line to make things even more magical, or is it just...
Oh yeah,
Oh.
magic has been an undercurrent of the whole story of the game up until now, and we've always wanted to bring more of that into play and allow us to kind of break from the more realistic touch.
Ooh, what was
points.
that?
So,
There's like a little red beetle that he just walked past. There's like red beetles in the game now. Okay. There's like a little red it like a beetle, but almost like a ladybug as well too, but it didn't have any spots on it. So I don't know how to describe it, but he walked past it.
all right, let's head into the stables here. Oh, shadows.
Yeah. Shadows, a chill, growing sense of wrongness.
Yeah, this zone, we're definitely going for a little bit darker, more mysterious
I
vibe.
actually
to
would
it.
like this as kind
Let's
of
go.
like a narrative device, like reading a book, reading a magical story, and putting yourself in it.
Totally. All right, so these are the central stables. It's kind of the hub of the map.
Okay, so this is the
those
main
artifacts
area.
and relics I was talking about. You bring them back here, and you can craft the relics and submit your artifacts. You can also trade. Over here, we've got some trading kiosks. So if you're trying to get a very specific artifact, maybe you can find another player that's got it for you.
Ooh.
And in our playtest, it's been great to see, like, there's always a couple people hanging out in the stables here, and it's a good spot
What's
to
up,
try to meet
maybe?
up or group up before you go adventure elsewhere in the map. So even though Niall's the only one, as we progress through the story, some of the other villagers are going to start showing up in the Elderwood, and all of our villagers have schedules that sort of change depending on how you get through the game.
Okay.
But we're finally excited to, later on, Sabira, who has been locked away for a while, is finally coming out and going to be part of the world.
Let's go.
So when you say schedules, is that based on real-time clock, in-game?
In-game clocks, yeah. So every villager has a schedule based on the in-game clock. In our world, a Palia day equates to 1 hour of real time.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're able to, if you're trying to fish something at midnight, well, another hour you can
wait for
come
a
back
bit
to
and
it,
then-
yeah. So
Okay.
I think you helped me look for him. Okay, so we're gonna try to look for a boy that Nio has, encountered before. This boy may or may not be our new NPC.
Spoiler alert.
May or may not be our new NPC.
Awesome. Let's go out the south entrance.
Lost boy?
Let's go a little more
New
of the
NPC?
deep.
All right, we might get a heavy spoiler here, guys. I didn't know that we were gonna get like. I knew we were gonna eventually get new NPCs. I knew it was gonna happen, But everything they showed us as far as the trailer goes were just all the old NPCs. So this might be a heavy spoiler. Let's see. But also, I love the update of like the Elderwoods being available to everyone, regardless of your current status in the game. But some things are going to require you to max out certain relationships and friendships and stuff like that, as far as artifacts and relics go. Outside of that, Elderwood, you can just go. You can just go there. So that's pretty sick.
Woods, part of Elderwood. So Elderwood, it lives on, as we're saying, it lives on the upper end of our progression. So if you're just starting the game, I don't advise you to go straight to Elderwood.
Yeah.
You can, but
you
you'll
might
probably
have some issues.
Yeah, you'll probably want to like get some higher tier tools before you try to do this. All right, let's go wander over here.
Ooh, that's what I'm curious about.
Bushes.
Are we gonna get a new tier of like weapons and tools and stuff like that? Like, I get we had the Palium stuff, right? But would there be like a new ore introduced into Elderwood as well too that will like up our tier a little bit higher? That would be cool.
This area I really like because it shows some of what we're doing differently in the map. The team really wanted to push a larger sense of scale, and so we've really made these like big overgrown trees that players can climb up, and
I love the tree climbing,
bouncy
honestly.
mushrooms will be able to hop around in this space more and glide down, and it sort of like creates almost like a jungle gym like experience as we traverse around it.
Like the nice verticality and mixing up how you get around can really just add to the fun of it, instead of you just like, oh, I'm just gonna run.
Exactly.
Cool, I'm just running here for the next 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. We're really excited that we've tried to add some more of those, more things along the way as you just wander around the maps to make it more interesting. Trying to see if I can find one of our new hunting creatures. Look at more frogs.
I'm trying to get a sense of how big Elderwoods actually is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like your eyes caught by the creatures that are around. Yeah, you need them. You need them for your walls.
What's the? Oh, is that another butterfly? Green butterfly? Interesting.
Where's our hunting creatures? They all ran away.
Infected essence.
They knew you were coming.
Yeah.
They heard tales of GDC Demo 4.
Wait, so the Elderwoods is infected? Oh no.
So we also have all new fish, including a couple new fish types in Elderwood. I'm not sure what players are going to like more. There's a shark that you can get, but I'm going to warn people that the shark is very hard to catch.
Yeah.
He's a mean one, but they look amazing.
Yeah.
So we also have a jellyfish-like creature. Which
There's
can be
also
cool
a contaminated
because it
pool
glows,
there
and
too. So I wonder if you
our
get
players are
different
already doing that
things
with another
depending on the
bug. They
pool
would
type.
use, these ladybugs that glow at night. And make all sorts of like interesting designs with the different colors.
Okay, rosy bitterling. That's still I think that's a Bahari fish still.
I was
So
gonna say another core pillar of.
so maybe you only get the
rosy
Elderwoods
rings here.
fish out of the corrupted
fishing,
pools.
of course. And yeah, players who have exhausted a
There's
lot
a
of fishing
white
content
one.
today.
Okay.
This is a rare one. Hold on, I definitely need this guy. Oh shoot, he's gonna be hard to catch. So there's all new fish for them to go collect and finish out their set.
You're gonna need like
Man,
5 bombs,
No,
dude.
Jesus. Come on.
Come on, you're going on the wall.
You need like
Get
5
this
bombs
guy.
on them, man. I
There
told
we
you
go.
5.
All right, wonderful.
Nice.
Ooh,
Wonderful.
floating lantern
Yeah.
rock hopper.
Right.
I
One of a
like that
kind on
one.
the map right now.
Oh really?
One of a kind on the map.
Yeah.
Huge spoiler. So there's only one of those frogs on the map. One of a kind. He just kind of told us. One of the white frogs on the map, and that's pretty much it at a time.
Lucky to find him.
Nice.
Okay, let's head over towards. We'll go up to these caves. I don't know where the hunting creatures were at. They seem to have all scattered.
But you found that guy, so.
I did. That was worth it for the detour. I am totally not doing the quest right now. I'm ignoring the quest entirely.
But I kind of love that when you just catch something that just takes your eye
That
off
is
the beaten path.
100% how I play. I know a number of our players do it too. It's like constant distraction of, oh wait, I want to go get that.
Yep.
And I'll stop and get this thing.
Yep. Oh, and that reminds me.
See,
should
I
do
get
that.
hyper focus. I just beeline to whatever I'm trying to do.
Yeah, we get that experience all the time.
Ooh.
All right, so this area houses one of our new hunting creatures. He's a little tricky one. Oh, hey.
This little guy?
This little guy.
What?
This one. This is the Schmoll. He is sort of inspired the team to create like a multiplayer whack-a-mole-like experience. So
Interesting.
around the map, you're going to find these networks of holes.
Oh, there he is.
This guy, unfortunately, is infected, and I don't have the stuff to deal with that right now.
Wait, he's infected, did you say?
Yeah, so that magical essence is seeping into everything in the zone.
Right.
Oh, shoot, I didn't get him.
Almost.
There's that one.
Oh, there's, this guy.
That's the...
Infected one.
Yeah. So as you progress through the main story, let's see if he's over
Interesting.
here. Oh, wait, there he is. Oh, I can't. All right, let's just pro snipe him.
Oh, yeah.
The creativity behind this creature is
different
actually kind of amazing. I'm not going to lie.
If you're with a party, this can be great because you can sort of like position each other in different spots and
Everybody take a hole.
Yeah.
He comes out. There we go. There we go.
Everyone take a hole.
We got him.
All right, was he drop? Mushroom leather recipe. Mushroom leather recipe. Ooh. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We are in dev, so there's a couple
Starcase mushroom.
missing icons here or there. All right, let's head out this way. I totally forgot to get the quest objectives, but...
F5.
Oh,
here's
here he
this guy.
is. This is the Ogapoo, another one of our new hunting creatures.
Oh, he's fast. Oh my god.
He's also a mean one. This is the first time we have hunting creatures that hit back.
They attack back. Let's fucking go. Oh, sorry guys. I got really excited. I've been wanting this for so long. Finally, we have creatures that don't just run, but they actually attack back. Let's go, dude. Okay.
Guys will spit at you and slow you down. Hey, buddy.
There we go.
Oh, they're
Don't
so
get fast
derpy.
enough,
I
they
want
like
one.
To run to the water and try to dive away.
I want one. Okay, so they like to run into the water and dive away. So our main goal is going to be to keep them out of the water then.
Uh-oh.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's glitching a little bit. It's okay. It's fine. It happens sometimes.
There you go.
All right.
That's how you know it's real.
Awesome.
That's how you know it's
Let's
real
see, what
gameplay
else?
footage. When the
Sounds
creatures
good.
start
This is,
teleporting
one of the
randomly.
zones. It's a little bit more inspired by a bog, as you can tell.
Yeah.
In the map, for players who are really into the world of Palia, up until now, players have been in what we call like the Palian Republic. This area is owned by a faction called the Umbran, and the new NPC also happens to be the first Umbran character we meet. They're a
Why am I
group
still
that,
hearing arrows? Is somebody else shooting?
is more welcoming of magic, which is why they've picked the Elderwood as their place.
Maybe
But,
it's a
of course,
lag
you
or
can see
something
there's a
on
lot
their
of
side.
destruction going on. Things
Yeah.
are not quite put together. Unfortunately, the Umbran were attacked about 30 years beforehand and have sort of
There's like a
left this
swirly
place. Now,
pool thing, and I wonder what that's all about.
yes,
Like
but
I
as
want to
players
jump
keep
into it
playing, they'll
instinctively.
start to uncover that story and what happened here.
So, I mean, how story heavy, being an online game like
Ooh.
this, you kind of want to have that balance of something to pull people through, but also give them the freedom to create their own stories. So how heavy is that hand, I suppose?
We have a couple different storylines
Yeah.
that players progress through. The one that you start off on as a player is really about becoming part of the community and joining the village with the NPCs. And so you're sort of establishing yourself and what you can do for the group and building that house. And this sort of extends our other main storyline, which goes through the world and explores sort of how magic disappeared and is now coming back, and what happened to humanity prior to this. Why are humans starting to reappear in the world? And so you've got those options
Offer?
to go
Wait,
do
offer
different
what?
storylines. In terms of like players being able to do their own stuff, we definitely want to support players to role play or create their own sort of like hangouts or activities.
Bake sales.
Bake sales. One thing we see is like we have a mini game called Hot Pot that our players will play for like hours on end. It's like a 4-player Go Fish-like experience, but they go hang out in the night market, and then we'll play Hot Pot, and we try to provide a number of like those side activities or mini games for players.
Yeah.
I was mentioning players finding artifacts across the map. Players can
All the
find,
statues need an
these
offering.
offering
Got you.
statues for Umbran. They're sort of your way into some of the artifacts.
Okay.
So you'll be able to find some artifacts out in the map that way. Otherwise, there's rummage piles and some of the quests. I'm sorry, another frog.
Rumage Pile. He's caught like all 3 different types of frog at this point.
Flamehorned.
How many different varieties are there?
There are 3 different frogs right
Yeah,
now.
thought so. It's usually
and
3
all the
versions of
creatures you
each
probably saw
creature.
Earlier, they also have a few varieties to each one. The highest tier tends to have a unique magical ability that it can do. So, like the Shmuel, he will cast a protection spell, and you'll
Protection
see
spell.
these barriers that prevent your arrows from hitting.
Gotcha.
What was that?
So-
Pay.
One new thing we're doing here in terms of the furniture sets you acquire. We've hidden one of the furniture sets all around the map, and as players explore, they're going to be able to find these pieces of the set, and we're going to wrap it where there's this pixie that wants this infected essence that you're finding, and you provide it, and as a trade, they'll teach you the recipe for the decor piece. And so you can get an entire decor.
I want you guys to see that he is currently in the Elderwoods, right? There is a marker in the Elderwoods that is like 360 something meters away on the other side of the map. So the Elderwoods, I had to go to Bahari Bay and like see and like mark something in Bahari Bay to see how far away that is. But in my mind, I feel like that's like the Elderwoods might be equivalent, if not a little bit bigger, probably than Bahari. Yeah.
Set just by exploring the map.
Yeah, I was going to say something that incentivizes you to leave your house
Yes.
every once in a while, which all gamers need, I suppose.
For returning players too, one thing they've constantly wanted is a way to more quickly travel from their home to places. In the Elderwood, if you unlock all the stables locations, you're going to get an opportunity to be able to build your own stable sign at your home. So you can just quickly fast travel to different spots.
And that's just within Elderwood?
You have to find the ones in Elderwood, but the sign you get will be for all zones in the game. So it's a big quality of life upgrade for players that are constantly going in and out of their house to do stuff.
We can build our own stable. That's
So
pretty
we
sick.
completely avoided the quest, but we'll head back towards the stables.
We've got to find that lost boy.
Spoiler, you don't find him right now.
Oh,
You find no evidence of him, unfortunately, which is also a little...
It's okay, we're here for the
worrisome
spoilers
an
anyway.
For a little lost kid.
He was hoping you would find some kind of hint, but the slime is...
Oh yeah, slowing you down.
So
the water in the
of course,
game
as you progress,
slows you
you'll
down.
find ways
Interesting.
To deal with that. Something our players have always wanted is one of our characters sort of hints at being a potion maker.
Ooh,
She's finally
potions?
gonna open up some of her wares for people,
Interesting.
which will give you some unique bonuses across the map.
Are we gonna get potions? Samala?
Do you have an inventory limit, or do things get sent back? How do you kind of
That I like.
keep a little
Yeah.
friction, but maybe encourage people to still collect things?
Yeah, there's definitely an inventory limit here. Let's see. Oops. I forget because we're on PC controller. There we go.
Oh my God! Wait.
I forget because we're on PC controller.
Bruh. Yeah. Okay. Elderwoods is massive. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. I am excited. So, okay, wait. I'm assuming all of this is Elderwood, right? But only certain sections of it, from what I can tell, are contaminated or are poisoned, as I should say. Yo. This map is crazy. Twilight Canopy. So both of the fur claw areas are the areas that are purple, so I'm assuming those are the contaminated areas. I wonder if that means anything. Like if a fur claw is going to end up being... Ooh. What if the fur claw is the creature that... Okay, this is me getting to conspiracy now. What if the Furclaw is the creature that attacked Hassian's other mother and then contaminated the land? Kovu, can we play hide and seek in there? I will be so down. Everybody just turn on the streamer mode and we just play hide and seek. I feel like we would have to like, because it's so big, dude. I feel like we would have to like stick to like the warrior way section, and we can literally block it off by just saying A through D. So like A through D, 4 and 5 is where we're gonna hide. You know what I mean? If you're outside of that area, you are out of bounds and you are disqualified. So anywhere like A through D, 4 and 5, you can hide. You know, that's how we could play it. But anyway, I digress. I'm getting back into it. I just got excited. The map is gigantic. All right.
So there's definitely an inventory limit, much to the chagrin of our players who would love to.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't supposed to show that.
But we do think there's some healthy tension there to have you go back and, you know, trade items in. We also want to encourage people to sell things. It's okay to sell some stuff and get gold for it. I know people like to keep anything and everything they find, but no, really, you don't need 1,000 pieces of wood.
You really don't.
Just let go of it.
I'm so glad that he also said it. So for the people who are hoarders out there, Rue, talking to you if you're in chat, even the developer said you don't need 1,000 pieces of wood. Even he said you don't need that.
Console and the expansion.
Yeah, so the Elderwood expansion, the PlayStation 5 version of the game, and the Xbox Series X version, or Series X and S, are coming on May 13th.
Great.
Okay.
Well, Maxwell, thank you so much for coming by. And for more GDC,
is that it?
Make sure you stay tuned to GameStar.
Dang, that was it. Okay. Thoughts? I'm excited. We have NPCs now that actually attack back. We can build our own, what is it called? Teleport board. That's pretty sick. So I guess we can teleport from home to wherever we want to go. If you have the, the relationship status to do so, because he did say that that ability hindered on progress in the game. So if you have your statuses up, you could do that. We have relics, we have artifacts, we have furniture sets that you can like get through the Elder Woods by giving contributions. We have so many different things. Oh my god, dude. I'm mostly excited for the creatures that attack back. That's what really got me here. Take a sip, I got you. Say less. Oh man, I'm excited. What are we thinking, guys? Any thoughts? Any thoughts here? PvE, PvE, PvE. Now, okay, the creatures don't necessarily harm, from what I saw. They slow you down, but they don't quite kill you or anything like that yet. Now, that's what maybe it's a masochist in me. That's what I'm excited to see. Is if they're gonna introduce a creature that if it hits you, you like, I don't know, you take damage or something like that, or you respawn somewhere else. That would be kind of cool. If they have a creature that, like, if it hits you with an attack, you respawn somewhere randomly on the map, that would be crazy. I would be very excited to go up against that thing. But overall, they didn't really show too much. They showed the environment. He didn't even finish a quest. He kind of gave us a spoiler for the quest, though. Spoiler alert, you don't find the kid. So there's gonna be a new kid in town, which I think we kind of needed. We only have 2 kids. We have Auni, and we have what's her name? Najuma. 2 and a dog. Yeah. Well, Tao isn't really a kid. I wish I could go back and like show you guys like the pre-alpha build and show you guys that Tao's character thing looked like a man. Yeah, Tao is best baby though. You were right. I wouldn't be mad if they introduce a new character like Tao, honestly. Like a second little creature that you could like get to know. Well, he did mention the pixie. He says, spoiler alert, there's a pixie that wants these items or wants you to give these things up for the first. So maybe there'd be like a pixie or something like that that we can like get to know. So I don't know, man. I'm excited. We're only a couple weeks away. I hope you guys are prepping. I hope you guys are getting ready. There's a lot more things to probably explore because that map was gigantic. I'm gonna be honest. That map looked huge. I thought it would probably be about the size of like all of Bahari, and I think I was right. It may be a little bit smaller than that, or maybe bigger. I have no idea, dude. That map looked gigantic, though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for hanging out today. It is now 9 a.m. Your boy is hungry. I actually went live before I even ate food today. Yeah. I want to go and get this out of the way because I know I have a lot of other work-related things and just personal projects I want to work on today. Yeah. I don't know how to end streams anymore. Thanks for mini stream. Yeah. I'm also way more excited now. I'm glad that they like gave us 30 minutes of footage here. Let's see. We're gonna raid out. Let's see if any of our friendos are currently on Palia actually, so I can take you guys to another Palia content creator out here. We can raid Mimi. How about that? Thank you guys for hanging out today. Thank you guys for watching some spoilies with me. Thank you guys for always being supportive, man. I'm always shocked at like the amount of people that join in on these streams and watch. By the way, about Inna, if you want, you can watch web series so you know what to expect from the game. Also, it's up to you. The game and series are not connected much. I like going in blind. This is the first time I'm actually watching something that's spoiler related. So when it comes to Inna, especially as I think it said it was a solo player game too, I'll probably end up recording it later today and maybe just making YouTube videos about it or something like that. But thank you guys for hanging out today. I'll see you guys later on. I'll see you guys in Palia. I love all of you, and have a good day. Bye.